Hey folks, welcome to Find Your Sunshine. I'm Sally, your host, your cheerleader, single mama, and believer in finding joy no matter what life throws your way. This is a space where we keep it real, laugh through the chaos, and remind each other that we are stronger than we think. So whether you're here for a little encouragement, some honest talk, or just a good laugh, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and find your sunshine together. Let's go. Hey folks, welcome back to Find Your Sunshine. Sally here, your host. I'm so excited right now. Guys, we are here celebrating today. That is what this episode is about, celebrating even the small wins. And today on Find Your Sunshine, we are celebrating episode 10. Guys, can you even believe it? I'm so excited if you can't freaking tell. I'm so excited to record this. I honestly, just saying it makes me emotional because this podcast is just something that starts a tiny little idea, a tiny idea that I didn't even think was going to happen or become a thing. I had other ideas in my head and I was going different directions with what I was going to do, and I still might, you never know. But I had this small inkling come into my head that a podcast would be a good idea. And then I went on a trip to further my social media content and just to discover myself, all these things. And the coach I was with on that trip encouraged me to maybe start the podcast. And she kept saying little hints throughout the whole thing, like, hey, this might be something you could do. I feel like you're good at talking, you're good at expressing yourself, you're good at getting your feelings out. No, guys, I am good at that behind a mic. Not so much in real person, but getting better at it. But she just kept hinting at it the whole time we were on the trip. She mentioned it a few times, and at one point was like, I think you should start next week. And I was like, what are you talking about? And within 2 weeks, I think, of leaving, I started to gather supplies and things I needed. I mean, they're not like high-end things, but within 2 weeks, I gathered it all up, bought myself a computer, did all these things, and said, I'm doing this. And you all know I sat in a bathtub and recorded my first episode, I think 3 weeks later. Yeah, crazy, right? That in itself is a win. And I cannot believe I'm here. I cannot believe 10 episodes later, here we are, and I'm still showing up. You guys are still showing up, and we're building something beautiful together. And I truly am so grateful for anyone listening and any future people listening. I just know this is going to be something so amazing. This community could be so amazing, and I know that we can lift each other up and love each other. So, today's episode is not just a milestone, although I'm really proud, but something even deeper. Today we're going to celebrate the small wins, the ones that most people will overlook. Not anymore, not you and I. We're going to celebrate the small wins, okay? We know those are the real game changers, because really those are the things that, even though they seem small in the moment, are the things that get you to where you want to be, and we should be celebrating them. And guys, please listen to the end, because I have a sweet little giveaway to celebrate you being part of the Sunshine Journey with me. So stick around to the end and we'll be doing a little giveaway. I'm so excited. My first giveaway. Another little small win, guys. But first, after that lovely monologue, I will give you my weekly update, or maybe 2 weeks of updates, because it has been a hot minute, guys. I knew coming into the summer that it was going to keep me busy. My kids were going to keep me busy and I wouldn't be able to get to this as much. So bear with me as I take time to spend with my kiddos, because they are the most important thing to me in my life. And I will try and get episodes out every week to 2 weeks. It'll probably be more on the week and a half to 2 weeks range, just because I am trying to be more present with my kiddos. And I want them to have fun with me, but also be able to do what I want to do too. So I will be recording every 1 to 2 weeks. But let's see, updates last few weeks. Let's see. It's been a whirlwind. We're in June, guys. I'm recording this on the 1st of June. Also, how did we get to June? Good hell. Let's see. Last few weeks, my cute little niecey graduated. She is my first niece. She's the one that made me an aunt, and I just adore her. She is so cute, and she is going to make the world go around. I hope she goes to adventure and finds herself and just learns to believe in herself and love herself and find her little bit of sunshine in this world. And she's going to spread her sunshine so far. I just know it. She is beautiful inside and out, and I love her. And then, of course, the first week of summer with my kiddos. Oh my gosh. We didn't do anything for Memorial Weekend because of my niece's graduation and a few other things going on with like end of year school things. And then I worked, and anyway, we adventured a few days after that. And I took my kids to a splash pad with their cousins and watched. We had a lot of movie nights. Me and my kids love movie nights. It's been our thing since I can't even remember, but especially in the last few years, but we would do it all the time. My oldest kids, my bigs is what I call them, they would always do it themselves a few years ago when I was tending to the littler ones and putting them to sleep. And now we've kind of just made it a family event and we love it. We get popcorn, snacky snacks, we pick a movie and we chill. I mean, the kids sort of play around, but it's just our time to spend together especially in the summer. We love it. It is the best. So we've been doing that. And then this morning, to my 10-year-old for Christmas, she's like, I want a human hamster ball to play in. And I was like, I'm not going to get that for her. Like, how are we going to get that? But I ended up getting it for her. It was one of her wants, but it's not one of the ones that you like climb in and you're just like sitting in the middle while it rolls around. It's like those ones that blow up and you kind of like hold on to the middle and you're supposed to like fight with each other or like bounce off each other, but we did end up rolling ourselves down hills this morning and it was hilarious and fun. So I highly recommend doing something like that with your kiddos. It was so silly and we will be finding other hills to roll down in the near future this summer. So that'll be fun, guys. Okay, guys, now back to our 10th episode. Still so excited about this. So small wins can change our lives, guys. Let's just be honest. Life doesn't always hand us big magical moments wrapped in shiny paper. It just doesn't. If I had waited for someone to just hand it to me and give it to me, I would not be recording my 10th episode now. Because a lot of days we have messy hair, dishes are in the sink, and the to-do list, it just never ends. Like I constantly feel like I need to get some things done, but I need to also do the list of chores around my house. And then the emotions that come in waves with all of it, man, guys, sometimes it feels like we're not getting anywhere in life. The truth is, we are making progress every single day, even the days we feel stuck. Today, I felt stuck. Today, I had my kids a little extra this weekend, and as soon as I went with their dad, I knew I needed to come record this episode. I knew I needed to do it, but I just kept putting it off because I just felt stuck. I was so excited to share what I was thinking with you guys, but I didn't want to let you down. So I just sat around for like 2 hours before I got to this. But progress doesn't always look like fireworks. Sometimes it looks like taking those 2 hours of rest and then finally deciding to jump off the couch and go record the episode. It also looks like getting out of bed when your heart's really, really heavy. It's saying no to the things that drain you. And I know I've talked about this before. You guys know this. It's also saying yes, though, to new adventures. Because sometimes those new adventures scare you and you would have never thought you'd do them. Showing up with your kids with patience, even after a long day. And guys, this is one of the hardest things for me. I mom guilt myself a lot for this. But sometimes I have to remind myself when I go to bed that I did my best and I tried my best to be patient with them and be kind. And me and one of my friends were discussing this, that sometimes we ask for patience. And while we think that means not getting mad, sometimes it's the universe testing you with something that you don't normally have patience with. And that you'll catch yourself in those small moments and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I actually did calm down. I did not yell. I didn't get overly mad. That's a win, guys. That's a small win. So another thing that could be a small win, drinking water instead of soda. Okay, a lot of us here, we know we are drinking our sodas, which is totally fine. I get it. It's delicious. It's yummy. But when we're trying to hit goals or try to cut back on sugar or whatever it is we're doing, just you take the drink of water instead, or you choose the water at the dinner table when you're ordering your meal at lunch with a friend. And maybe it just might be one time, but that is a win. You made the decision. You consciously did it, and that is winning, guys. It's crazy, all the little things that you could celebrate. These small wins are everything. And every time you make those choices, those small ones happen, it just puts you one step closer to your main goals in life, to that future you that you want to be. We need to start celebrating them. And just let me tell you guys, the first time that I sat down to record this podcast, I almost didn't do it. I sat in my room and stared at the microphone I had. Now, granted, I was doing it from my phone this time because I didn't have my computer quite yet. And the microphone I have is still the same microphone. I was overthinking everything, and I questioned how I was going to sound, the message I wanted to put out into the world, whether anyone would listen. Because, guys, it's not like I have 1,000,000,000 listeners. I'm gonna. Don't you fret. Don't you worry, guys. I believe in myself. But I still questioned it. All those little self doubts. And I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, what would make me more comfortable? And again, you guys, the bathtub, because I love it so much. I was like, I'm just gonna go take a bath. And I happened to bring the microphone into the bathroom with me. And I was sitting there thinking, and I had all these thoughts running through my head, and I said to myself, hit record. Start recording now. This is the perfect spot. This is the perfect thing. You're comfortable here. You love this. It's something you love to do. And if I'm comfortable here and I can record it here, I can do it anywhere. So I hit record. And I did it. I did it scared. And in that moment, hitting that red button, oh my gosh, guys, it was a small win. Because even though I recorded it, I would still have to edit it and put it out there for all you guys. But that just recording it, that just getting it done, that part, it changed everything. That tiny act changed everything. Because one little step, that one little thing led to the next step. And here we are, 10 episodes in, all because I didn't let fear have the last word. Fear. It's a big thing in our lives. And it's so hard to conquer. It's one of the hardest things to fight, which is funny because I've been rereading The Hunger Games. And guys, I love that. I love those books. They are some of my favorite things. They get me every time. So I've been rereading them and rewatching the movies. And you know, when PETA gets conditioned to fear Katniss, they say fear is the hardest thing to change in someone. And he has to fight every day, fight that fear of the person he loves, the person they conditioned him to fear, to know the truth and to know that he can push past it. And I had this thought that we do this every day of our lives with everything we do. And that fear stops us from celebrating our small wins. So, how can we overcome this? How can we change the narrative? What can we say to not let fear empower us? Well, if I can turn those fears around and say, hey, feel fear of failure. Even a small step, even a misstep is going forward with something. Failure teaches me success, right? Fear of rejection. The right people will see and value the real me. The right people won't reject me. Fear of not being enough. I'm all saying things like I'm already enough, growing and I'm glowing every single freaking day, guys. The fear of being judged. We can think that other people's opinions don't define us and choose to just live your truth, live freely. Fear of change, huge, guys. We all are so fearful of change. But if we can think of it as a doorway to life, the life that you dream, and remember that we're allowed to change and we're allowed to evolve, we can get past it. Fear of vulnerability. Being real is brave, guys. Me telling some of my story and it can be someone else's survival guide. I've learned that a lot last year. Me showing that I am living through what I went through and that I'm strong enough and I can get to the other side has brought people to ask me how I'm doing it. And that is amazing. The fear of success, like I talked about earlier, I am fearful of success, guys, but I have to remember that I also deserve to shine. There's so many people in this world, and we all deserve to shine. And I'm not too much, and I can be seen. And if people don't want to see me, they don't have to. But I can have success too. All of us can have success, and I should not be afraid of my own success. And the fear of the unknown. Guys, uncertainty is where all the magic begins. And it's hard, but we can trust what's unfolding right in front of our eyes. The world teaches us to celebrate the big stuff, like our promotions, our big weight loss goals, relationships, followers, especially nowadays, the amount of likes we get, the money we make. And while those things are worth celebrating too, because they just don't happen every day. So we want to live in a world where we cheer for the small things, like going to therapy, choosing to rest instead of burning yourself out, talking kindly to yourself. Big win, guys. Every morning, look in the mirror, say all the positive things to yourself. Trust me, it'll change your life. Showing up to the gym or doing a workout when you'd rather just sit in bed. I have this daily battle. Every single freaking day I battle with myself on this. And even though I love doing my exercises, guys, I struggle still. So I do congratulate myself every time I stand up and, and get out of bed to go do my workout because trust me, guys, it is still so hard for me. And guys, making it throughout a day without crying or crying and still getting through the day. That those both of those huge wins for people going through hard things or really anyone going through anything because some days are just rough. These days might not seem like they're going to like get you a trophy in the end, but they deserve the confetti, guys. They deserve for us to celebrate. I've learned that small wins are proof you haven't given up on life, that you're still in the game, that you're choosing to keep going even if it's slow. It's been one of my hardest lessons to learn that it's a day by day thing and that future me is cheering me on. Even when I do stumble, even if you have to crawl to get there. Cuz guys, there were days when I was not pushing through as best that I could and I was going slow and I was crawling, but I was still crawling. And you bet your bottom dollar that I was doing everything I could to make sure I would get there. I didn't want to let my kids down, and I didn't want to let myself down ever again. These small wins that I'm talking about, they're the tiny reminders that the version of you that you're becoming, she's there already. You're there already. So these small wins are you fighting for that future self, that future you that you want to be, that in a year or two, when you look back, you'll be cheering her on. That person is cheering you on right now. You'll be so proud of yourself. You'll be like, wow, I didn't realize that day, that little win, that one time was going to get me here, but here I am, and look at me now. You are amazing. You are beautiful. And nobody but you can get you there. You have to decide, and you have to be there for yourself. And you have to remember that those little tiny choices, those little tiny battles you have with yourself, they're worth fighting. You are worth fighting for. You are worthy of the love that that you give to others. You are worthy of fighting for yourself. So those tiny wins we're going to cheer for every day. And if you're like me, sometimes it's hard to even recognize those small wins because you're so focused on what you haven't done yet. So let me just give you a few ways to remind yourself to celebrate the small wins. And guys, ignore my blubber. I This means so much to me. So when I start crying, it's because I mean every single word that I'm saying, and I just need you to know how important you guys are to me, and I hope you understand the love I'm trying to portray here. So ignore my voice and my crying voice, but here's a few things you can do to help you celebrate those wins. Say it out loud. Literally say that I am proud of myself for dot dot dot. I am proud of myself for getting ready today. I am proud of myself for reaching out to somebody. I am proud of myself. Even if it feels silly, keep a win jar or a notepad or something that every day you write down one thing you did that pushed you past your limits or one little thing to celebrate, even if it was small, and just drop it in. And then at the end of the month, read them back to yourself. You'll be so amazed and proud of you. Text a friend your win. I actually have this going on currently. One of my friends is literally showing me that she is getting out and about today and finding her own sunshine. Also, when you're texting your friends, find someone that you know is going to be that cheerleader for you. The person that's going to scream, "Yes, queen!" every time you do something small. Like I meal prep, that are going to be like, "Yeah, you did it! Woo!" Cheerleaders. They are the best type of people. Find that person, text them. Let them know you got outside. Let them know you got up today. Let them know you did your workout. Let them know. Celebrate it. Find someone to celebrate with. Guys, this is a one that I didn't know would make such a difference, but smile at yourself in the mirror. That's it. Just one big proud smile because you're doing it. You are doing this life. You are making it. You are amazing. You are you are enough. If you can push past the smile, talk to yourself in the mirror. Give yourself a high five. You'd be amazed what your mind can do when you do little things like this. Talk to yourself, encourage yourself. Look in the mirror and you tell yourself how proud of you are. How amazing you are. How beautiful you are. What you focus on grows. And when you start noticing your wins, you start collecting more of them. You start seeing them more often. The small wins turn into your big wins. And don't you forget it, okay? Okay, guys. Rein it in for a second. We're now at the fun part of the episode. And to celebrate my 10th episode and the power of all these small wins, I'm going to do a giveaway to say thank you for being here with me and for showing up and for being part of my sunshine family. So here's what I'm going to give away. A little $25 gift card to Amazon because I know all of us love shopping on Amazon. And if you don't like that and you are the winner, guys, I can choose somewhere else. $25 really to anywhere, but I thought Amazon was a pretty good one. To enter, I'm going to have you follow my sunshine page on Instagram. I'd love if you shared this episode on your story and tag me, probably the Find Your Sunshine page, because I know a lot of you follow my personal page. You can tag either one, I guess, but the Find Your Sunshine page would be best. And please drop a comment on the post I make about this episode, okay? Please share your small win of the week. I'm probably going to let this giveaway go for 2 weeks probably until the next episode comes out, maybe. I know there's a few of you who say it takes a minute for you to listen to them or need to catch up, which is okay, but I want to give everyone a chance, okay? And if you're a private story and on Instagram, just send me a screenshot like they always do and I'll put you in the drawing. So I'll give 2 weeks time frame for everybody to catch up and to get this point. I'm really excited and I'll pick a winner right before I launch my next one, okay? So I'll give it 2 weeks. So what is that? We'll have until June 14th. And then I'll pick a winner. Yee! Pick a winner, guys. This is so crazy. I can't even believe I'm doing this, okay? All right, guys. Well, I'll leave you with this. I don't want you to wait for the big moments to be proud of yourself. Just be proud right now. Be proud that you're listening to something that feeds your soul. And be proud that you're growing, even when it's quiet, even when it's slow. Because the sunshine is in the little things. It's in the little things, my friends. And you guys are absolutely shining. You're doing so, so great. So, again, I love all of you. I'm so excited for you to be here. Let's keep spreading that sunshine. Please share with people you believe need to hear some sunshine in their lives. I love you guys so, so, so much. Talk to you later. Bye.